Welcome back. We have a special two-part report profiling a boarding school located right here in Ohio that takes a different approach in educating their students.
Kelly, that's right. Reporter Alex Moorhead joins us live to tell us a little bit more about the students' lives and the school's teaching methods.
Instead of gathering around each other's lockers in the morning, the students at Olney Friends School gather around and sit in silence for what is called collection, a Quaker tradition. Nestled in the hills of the quaint town Barnesville, Ohio, is the Quaker boarding school Olney Friends. Raleigh, North Carolina native Kim Wagner attends the non-traditional high school.
Things people say to her when she tells them she's a Quaker.
And back home, like, I'm a Quaker. And they say, oh, so you mean you make oatmeal all the time? Yes, I make oatmeal constantly. That's all I do. I'm at boarding school. We're oatmeal factors. You know, like, that's all we do. But no, I mean, it's a totally different thing.
But the school's mission has nothing to do with Quaker oats. Wagner says the real mission is to teach acceptance, something affectionately practiced by these students who come here from 13 different countries, in addition to the United States. Wagner says she is comforted by the accepting environment.
Everybody here is so welcoming, and it's like a family, you know, because you don't have parents, you don't have siblings, you don't have friends besides these people, and so it's like your teachers are your parents, and the students are your family members.
Attending Olney is a family tradition for some people whose families have been here for generations. Third-generation alumnus and now faculty member Leonard Guindon talks about sending his children to his alma mater.
My children had a hard time leaving the local public schools because they had lots of friends there, and I told them if they just come for one semester, then if they didn't like it, they could leave, but after a week, they loved it.
The atmosphere plays a big part of what attracts students and even faculty. It is what Guindon says gives him the satisfaction of teaching at Olney.
I think the fact that it's residential, that we all live together as a community, and you get to, personally as a teacher, I get to know students not just in the classroom, but at the dinner table and on the soccer field and on weekends and evenings.
Guindon takes advantage of the opportunity of being surrounded by nature. As the environmental science teacher, he uses his brother Don, the farming manager, as a resource to teach his classes.
We take soil samples, we talk about contour farming and strip cropping. I use the lake right here in my biology class when we study thermal stratification and when we study dissolved oxygen levels in the water. The outdoors is the lab. It's just an incredible resource that we have here that you don't have at every high school, I think.
By now you can tell the students who attend Olney School have a different kind of education. Smaller classrooms, sustainability, environmentally friendly, but they take time out of their day to herd goats as well.
Yes, goats. Just one of the ways the curriculum at Olney combines classroom instruction with real hands-on experience. Some students are connecting current subject material to the past by planting a victory garden while learning about World War II. The garden also gives them a chance to learn about sustainability and preparing food.
But I think it's primarily an educational medium because, you know, a lot of people still think food comes from Kroger. Like, it's just there all the time. So getting them to eat different things, which can be pretty challenging.
Although the school is considered Quaker, it's not mandatory that the students be a part of that faith, but they do have to take classes about the religion. Wagner was already a Quaker when she arrived at the school. She says it surprised her how the teachings affected some of the other students who didn't consider themselves Quaker when they came to the school.
People here, what that really astonishes me is that I have friends here who weren't Quaker when they came here, but now that they've been here, they say that they're a Quaker. Like, this school has taught them so much about Quakers.
During our time in Barnesville, we sat down with humanities teacher Abby Chu to discuss the teaching methods and unique educational opportunities that make Olney a one-of-a-kind experience for students.
We were in your class earlier, and we thought that the students here were very articulate and participatory, and like the whole stories about uniqueness of this school. Why do you think that the kids are so interactive with each other?
It's funny that you say that because today is a day of silence, so 4 of them weren't even speaking. So sometimes they're too active. But we concentrate at the beginning of the year on teaching them to participate in a conversation without dominating a conversation, and how to participate in more ways than speaking. So listening and making eye contact and all kinds of things like that.
What do you think the biggest benefit a student here can achieve from attending this school? Rather than
The biggest
a public
one,
high school?
yeah. Academically, I think they leave here knowing how to write, and I think that's really important. It's important for if they're going on to college, professors ask that you, I mean, if you're going to be a doctor, you really need to know how to communicate. But other than that, I think that they leave here caring about other people. And you see, there are kids here from all over the world, and they're in their classes, and their classes aren't tracked, so native speakers and language learners are in the same classroom. So they're never split, and they get this whole experience of people from Serbia and Uganda and China all in the same classroom, and I think that that's really important to learn what it is to be a member of the world instead of just a member of their county or their high school. Yeah.
Be sure to tune in to Midday tomorrow for the second part of our special report on the Olney Friends School. We'll be looking at the impact of the international students on the boarding school. Reporting live, I'm Alex Moorhead.